What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Boomer Plays with Digital Shit. We're going to answer a question. Real amp, amp modeler. At the end of the day, I can already tell you the answer because I'm old and I have wisdom and knowledge. That's what I'm going with anyway. You don't like it? Well, fuck it. Subscribe to my channel. You're going to hear much more bullshit like that. I'll feed you full of tons of it. But really, subscribe to my shit, you asshole. Anyhow, I have a Skeleton Key by Monomyth. And Shay Monomyth is a brilliant son of a bitch. He really is. That dude is smart in ways that a lot of people are not. He took the Plexi platform and just... My God, that amp doesn't need anything. But because Christopher over at Amp Guru seems to think everything needs a fucking pedal, he has made a pack for you to buy for your modelers. I am specifically going to be using the Quad Cotex. And this is it. This is all you're going to see of my fat ass. I'm using Arachnid IRs, which I know I'm making a little deal here for Amp Guru, but he doesn't do the IR thing, so why not go get some of the best out there and get your Arachnid IRs. Nothing against the other guys. There's awesome stuff out there. I know there is. You don't need to sit here and argue with me. I'm going to tell you right now, I have amps. I have glorious amps. I have fun amps. I love amps. But under the right circumstances, with the right modeler, someone who knows how to use them to show you, or if you to put the time into it, sort of like when you get a real amp. Sometimes you get an amp, you don't like the sound of it, and you tinker with it, you play with it, you throw pedals at it. It's no different than taking a modeler and messing around with it a little bit. I'm almost 50 years old, and I'm telling you right now, I love taking the Quad Cortex out on the road. I'm a truck driver. It takes up very little space. It's light as shit. I can put it in with my laptop. It's super easy. And none for nothing, it's about the price of a starting to get up into the territory of having a decent amp, in my opinion. Yes, there's amps under $1,000. I know there is. But you can get a Cotex for $1,600, and you can have the soul sucked out of amps that cost $3,000 at your fingertips for $30. That's hard to beat. And why do I call it soul sucking? Well, it's because basically that's what people do when they make these. They take the souls out of these fuckers and they just suck them dry. Sort of like your mom does to my cock at nighttime. You didn't need to know that, but your mom's a whore. Anyhow. Yeah. You've heard enough of me fucking around my suck hole. None for nothing. I've played a lot of stuff. I really, really, genuinely, I'm not saying this because I'm being paid to. I do not take money for making videos. Ever. I refuse to. Not my thing. I do this out of curiosity. And none for nothing. I just want to see what stuff does. And I want to have fun doing it. And there's enough people out there just being fucking angry at the world. I ain't angry. I got your mom sucking my dick. Anyhow. Let's give me a shot my suck hole. And we're going to zoom right in on the Cotex. We're going to run through those presets. I'm not going to touch a fucking thing. We're just going to run through the presets. You can adjust them. You can take away gain. You can add gain. You can add treble bass, blah, 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 blah. You know the drill. You know the weapon. Let's go check it out. This is, today, on the Truck Driver Show, on Shit Show and Shenanigans and Boomer Plays with Digital Shit. We take a look at the Quad Cotex pack by Amp Guru for the Monomyth Skelton Key. Let's go check it out. Okay, everybody, so now you're looking at the Quad Cotex. We're going to go through the Skeleton Key presets. This is my second stab at it because apparently I'm still learning how to use the Cotex, and if the light's blinking, that means it's in standby or something for the patch. I don't know. I'm fucking dumb. Anyhow, here we go. Okay, that is it, I believe. We'll go up one more just to see, and we are done. Man, that's a lot of playing. Hopefully the riffs weren't too boring. My playing is caveman at best, so you at least get an idea. So I'm going to listen back through all that real quick. I'm going to play through the real Monomyth real quick, and I'll meet you back in front of the camera so you can look at my fat ass and tell you what I really think. All right? So be right back. Well, we done the dirty. Now we get to have the chat. Amp versus modeler. First off, I play straight through it. I don't use any pedals. The presets all had predetermined pedal parameters in them. But are they equal? Well, I'm going to go with I'm going to go by just the setting that said Skeleton Key, as if it was a Skeleton Key on its own without any pedals. And I'm going to say it's about 85% there, but that also depends on whether or not he used the kill switch. I do not use the kill switch because I don't need it. And I'm going to say, for the sake of making profiles and presets, he didn't use the kill switch either because it's ridiculous. That's a question I'll have to ask Christopher. But will I say it's worth buying the pack? Yes, 100%. That pack is worth every freaking penny. If you can spend $3,000 to buy a Skeleton Key from Monomyth Amplification, or say Monomyth, whatever you want to call them at this point, go for it. It's a glorious amp. My God, you'll play it naked. You'll have fun. You'll start dreaming about your neighbor's mom. You know, that amp fucks hard. It really does. It walks up and it gorilla fucks everything. It doesn't care if it's a chipmunk or a snail. It gorilla fucks the shit out of it. That amp is glorious. And the profiles, well, I miss the amp. I'll miss the amp because I love the amp. If I had never owned the physical amp, I don't think I'd miss it. Which is sad to say, and I know amp builders do not want to hear that. But we don't get these profiles like this unless the amp exists. So we still need people to build amps. You don't pull profiles like this out of your ass. They have to be made in a controlled environment by somebody who knows what they're doing. And not that my reputation means anything, but I will say this. With the exception of one pack that I have tried through Amp Guru, this guy knows what he's doing. Christopher Reardon really knows what he's doing, and he's a hell of a sweet guy. He's really good at what he does. He spends a lot of money to do what he does. So when you're buying something, you're like, man, I can get free ones. Well, the free ones, not for nothing. I've used them. They're okay. But once you start using ones that were designed by somebody who understands amps and makes them from the physical amp, you're getting a whole different quality. And it shows. It really does. Your note definition is better. That weird, like, digital sizzle isn't there as much. It's still there a little bit because it is digital. But it's just a far better product. It just is. So if you have a Cortex, and he does other stuff too, like for Kemper and for Line 6. I don't know if there's on Fractal. He does the Fractal stuff too. Go see this guy. Go to ampguruprofiles.com. Hook yourself up. If you have any questions, hit Chris up. He is a nice guy. He will get back to you. Don't just call him to ask him if I fucked his mom. We both know the answer to that. And sadly, he does too. But yeah, anyhow. Amp Guru Profiles. I love the things. They're really good. Only one I didn't like, and I know someone's like, oh, he had a pack you didn't like? I did not like the Leviathan pack. It's real murky and muddy. I even said to him, I was like, dude, you need to redo that one because it doesn't sound like the rest of yours. And he actually told me the amp he had, that was the best he got out of it, which is weird because I played a Leviathan that was a fire-breathing monster. So sometimes it's the amp you get. That's the thing with these small builders. You get their amps. Every one of them kind of has like their own little flavor. They're all in the same house. You can tell they're all related. But they're hand-built. They're not built on a line in China. You know, so there's going to be little variants. Something as simple as soldering or new parts came in, and where they source the parts, where you buy the parts, is a little different. You get just a little bit different flavor, a little bit of sauce. A little bit of sauce that's a little different on your noodle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just make sure you wash your noodle off. Anyhow, thanks for tuning in. If you're still sitting here, one, thank you for thinking that what I did was worth the time to invest in watching. Even though there's not much to watch, it was more of like a listening thing. But please, there's plenty of me, my fat ass fucking playing guitar on here. Again, gear I used today was my Deviant Custom Lynch pin, loaded with my signature pickup, which is called a Yachtnar by Heathen Pickups. If you do not like aggressive and out of control pickups that are just fucking full on gorilla dick, don't go asking questions about that pickup. It's stupid. Just like me. It's big, it's huge, it's stupid. Yeah, and I used Arachnid Cabinets IRs. Arachnid is kind of my weapon of choice, and they're really good IRs. When you buy packs from Amp Guru, there's no IRs in them. He leaves it up to you because most people use their own IRs anyway. You know, everybody has what they like, what their favorite is. I'm not here to say Arachnid's better than anybody else. I just tried them and I like them. They're definitely better than what comes with the fucking Neural. I'll tell you that right now. But I also have some on-hammer ones that I like. So, you know, is what it is. Yes, sir. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. Subscribe to my shit, would you? It would be awesome. Awesome. If you'd subscribe to my shit. I might even leave your mom alone. Nah, that's not going to happen. Your mom's a whore and she's awesome. All right. Catch you later.